And as I mentioned before, Carolyn McCarthy has been one of the loudest voices in the House before and certainly after Newtown, calling for reform. And we go back to Washington, where Andrew is joined by the Long Island Congresswoman.
Thanks, Rich. Congresswoman McCarthy, at the end of the president's address, the families of Newtown deserve a vote, the families of Aurora deserve a vote. Were you thinking, I deserve a vote too?
Absolutely. I mean, I think we all deserve a vote as far as victims go. But I was so impressed on the way the president spoke and talked about the gun violence. And I know he wasn't talking to us, to be honest with you. He was talking to the American people, and that's who we need. We can vote, but if we don't have the American people, by the way, emailing their members of Congress, their senators, they will not bring it up for a vote.
Do me a favor, play reporter for me, because you were in the room during the address. When the president was talking about gun safety and gun safety measures, were there Republicans who were applauding? Was there a sense of, okay, let's get this done, or the same splits that we've seen?
It was basically the same splits. What we had were a number of Republicans sitting with us. We've been trying to make it a little bit more bipartisan, so that instead of the Republicans on one side, Democrats on the other, we've been mixing it up. Unfortunately, they didn't clap, they didn't stand, they didn't do anything.
What's the key to changing that? How do you get those Republicans off their hands to actually join in some of this in this fight?
It's exactly what the president did when he said we need the vote. Aurora needs the vote. The victims need the vote. He was talking to the American people, as I said before. He wants to make sure that the American people understand we can do this, but they have to hear from other people besides the radical NRA. Most gun owners are not radical, let me put it that way. They'll vote with us.
I can imagine some viewers out there who might have been watching the speech on a fair and balanced channel, so to speak, saying, oh, come on, and railing against what the president was saying and sort of bristling at that. How do you get them into the fold? How do you get the casual gun owner on the side of gun control?
Well, the whole thing comes down to really educating them. We're not taking their guns away. We just want to have gun safety. How do you do that? You basically say, everybody go through a background check, get rid of the large magazines, and we can save lives.
Congresswoman, thank you so much. Rich, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Andrew, thank you very much.